Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. People just love to complain about anything nowadays. Anyway, the PlayStation State of Play just finished and it has split the community. Not evenly, of course. I imagine around 20% of people are not happy with it. And today I wanted to break down why that is. And as a bonus, I kind of wanted to show you what I do when these State of Plays happen, because the biggest issue for me is that these games cost so much money and there's no way I'm able to play all of them. So I'm going to show you what I do whenever this happens. First, I want to give my opinion on the State of Play. I loved it. We were blessed with so many amazing games that I cannot wait to play. Silent Hill, a new Rayman, a new God of War game, Tomb Raider remake, a new Stuntman game. Like, that freaking takes me back. I used to play that game when I was about 5 or 6 years of age. It's freaking crazy. Now, you might be thinking, you know, why would anyone complain about that lineup? That is amazing. Well, look, first of all, it's completely fine to not be happy with it. I feel this happens with every State of Play where people expect a certain game to come out and then it doesn't. And then they kind of all lump it together, being like that whole State of Play was shit because the one game didn't show up. You probably seen it happen recently with Grand Theft Auto 6. If Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't shown, you're going to see in the comments, oh, this is a waste of time. Like, you know, no one's want to watch this. Where's Grand Theft Auto 6? This is terrible. This is shit. People can feel like this for a number of reasons, but the biggest one, in my opinion, is leaks. Some people might spread misinformation about a game that's potentially going to release. You get excited, it doesn't happen, then you're in a bad mood. I've been there. I'll be honest with you. I've come out of a lot of State of Plays pretty disappointed because the game wasn't there. Mostly Grand Theft Auto 6 this year, being honest with you. So this is a big factor. I'm kind of scraping the barrel here, but another reason people might be upset is the number of remakes we're getting in this generation of gaming. Out of the State of Play, we got 2 remakes, which is Tomb Raider and Rayman. But it's not just the State of Play. It's really ramped up this year. You know, we've got Assassin's Creed Black Flag coming out. Metal Gear Solid, the God of War trilogy is getting remade again. Halo is getting remade. I mean, I can kind of see why. I'm not a dev, but I'm guessing this does reduce cost and time. The foundation is already there, the game, you just need to enhance it. And it's kind of a win-win for them because they save money, but also they know people will love this game. It's not like they spend a lot of time and a lot of money on this brand new game that no one's ever tried. It's a bit of a risk for them because they're like, well, what if no one likes it? We spent so much money, put so much time in. What if they don't like it? But here it's like we less money, less time, and we already know people are going to buy the game. I personally love them. Your childhood game get brought back to life with better graphics is just such a surreal feeling. You know, I think the biggest one for me was Call of Duty Black Ops 3 DLC, where they brought back all of the old zombie maps. So I don't think they're necessarily bad at the moment. And obviously the biggest thing is that it brings people to the franchise, which I think is always great. I suppose I can see why people get upset. Like, maybe, you know, they might be thinking, look, there's nothing new, they're getting lazy, I've played this already. To be honest with you, the final reason I think people might be upset is because they just love to complain. In this day and age, I feel everyone is extreme. Not to get political with you, but this is just my thought process. You either feel very strongly about one thing or very strongly about the other. There's no in between. You either hate the State of Play or you absolutely fucking loved it. It was the best thing you've ever watched. I feel like we lost the balance. And look, I'll put my hands up. I won't lie. I used to be like this. If you go back and watch, I'd say nearly all of my Nintendo games, I just hated for no reason. Like, yeah, it's like, okay, hate might get you a couple more views, but like, that's not who I am. I hated a Nintendo Switch Sports because I thought they didn't do enough with the game. Because I was comparing it to their Wii Sports Resort and Wii Sports. But in all reality, I must have put at least 200 hours into that game, probably even more. And I'm here always saying, oh, shit, it's shit. But then you put in, it's my most played game on my Nintendo Switch. Just stuff like that. Extreme. There was no, oh, this game is okay in some parts, blah, blah, blah. It's just, no, this game is shit, full stop. It is perfectly fine for you to enjoy some of the games in the State of Play, and it's completely fine to you to not like some of the games in the State of Play. I'm most looking forward to Rayman because I love Rayman games. It's as simple as that. But then others I don't really have any interest in. Phantom Blade, No Rest for the Wicked. To be honest with you, I think they look shit, but I'm not going to let it ruin the entire State of Play for me. You know, I just, okay, these games I'm not interested in, but the rest of the stuff I do like. But as I said, it's okay to not like some of the games, and it's completely fine to like some of the games. games. And yeah, like that's it. I think it's a really stupid problem. I think it's ridiculous. I just think it's absolutely ridiculous, the amount of people complaining about it and, you know, not really backing it up, not giving a full reason. Like, I really had to stretch for my reasons. And if you have other reasons, please let me know in the comments, okay? I'm completely open for a debate. Now, the next issue, my guess being these games are going to cost a lot of money, especially PlayStation games. They always end up being 70, 80 euros, 60 euros. That is a lot of money. A normal person, they're not going to be able to splash out 70 euro on every single one of these games. For me, I can just about get around 3 or 4 a year. For example, I got 007 First Light. I'm going to get the new Assassin's Creed Black Flag game, and I'm also going to get GTA 6. So that's nearly like my cap for the year. And in between, I'm sticking to the PlayStation Plus subscription because it is just really, really good, and it's you know, it's cheaper. And I'm definitely getting my money's worth for it. I play about 3 or 4 games a month, you know, so I'm definitely getting my thing. So we want to keep things cheap. Here's what I would do. A lot of these games are sequels to older titles, okay? Let's take Rayman, for example. Rayman Legends Retold is a remaster of Rayman Legends, okay? So what I would do is go back another game to Rayman Origins, and I would play Rayman Origins. So you're going to understand the series a bit better if you go back a game and go to the very beginning, which is Origins, yeah? Okay. This will give you a good idea of Rayman Legends Retold is going to be good. Now, the reason I don't want you to play Rayman Legends is because it's going to be the exact same as playing Rayman Legends Retold. I'm sorry, I'm saying Rayman so much. I'm guessing by the way it looks, there might be a few new features put into it, but it is basically Rayman Legends Remastered. So my advice would be go back and play Rayman Origins, which is basically the same thing, just with a different story. Gives you a good idea what you're doing, and it's like the same gameplay and stuff like that. So you can say, oh, like, you know, I like the feeling of Rayman Origins, so like I think I may enjoy the new Rayman game. But the beauty of Rayman Origins is it literally came out on every single console, like, ever. The Nintendo Switch, the Wii, the DS, PlayStation 3, 4, 5. Obviously, it didn't come out on all of that, but you can play Rayman Origins on all of those consoles. It's extremely cheap. You can play it anywhere. I'm playing it on my PlayStation Vita, which is modded, so I'm playing it for free. I also have Rayman Legends on my Switch, so like, you know, you've got so many options. And if you want to play Rayman Legends, go for it, man. Again, I think it came out nearly everything as well, so you have so many options. It's cheap. Another example would be Banjo the Chef. This is a prequel to Dave the Diver. Banjo is heavily involved in Dave the Diver. It's like a core part of the game. Again, you will get a really good idea of that game by just playing Dave the Diver. You can get it for around 30 euros on Switch, I believe. I think 20 euros on Steam, in and around that. Laufey? Leve.
True, like, clean Icelandic, it's pronounced Leve.
That's so interesting. The next game would be God of War Leve. Anyway, come on, man. Okay, we'll be here all day talking about the God of War games and how many you can play to get into this series, okay? You're hovering around 9 games if you count like the handhelds and stuff like that. So like, you've got so many games to try out and see if you enjoy this. And again, multiple avenues to play it. Again, I apologize. I'm going to go back to the PlayStation Plus subscription. I think you can play nearly all of the mainline console games on the PS Plus. And again, it's only 16 euro a month. Like, I feel like that's a really freaking good deal. Here's a lovely chronological list that I found. Use that. See if you enjoy it. Other options as well. You could play God of War Chains of Olympus and Ghosts of Sparta on the PSP. So you've got plenty of options out there, man. There's many more, of course, but you get the idea. Play the games and see what you think. So not only does it give you a good idea of what games are good on the state of play, but it also opens your eyes to just brand new experiences. And that is the beauty of gaming. For me, I recently jumped into Sly Cooper, which came out in 2002, I believe. Completely ignored it as a kid, but now here I am as an adult, just enjoying this masterpiece of a game. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. You have plenty of games to be playing before the releases of many of these games from the state of play. So get to it, all right? Keep playing games, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe. Slán leat.